Let's rock it!
Hey everyone, hope your day's going well. Or your start of your day, and I hope your evening is going amazing, Courtney. I guess that's the best I'm gonna get today. Where do I want to put my phone? Like, I figured let's just have a chat today, or for now, as I didn't plan anything. I actually spend my day, my morning happily just messaging. I did, and I forgot to set up my live stream. Even when I set it up, I forgot I was going live because I was having so much fun. And believe me, I normally don't forget. No, dear Bean. Fall asleep, go on, I dare you. So, Ma, how are you today? I hope you're well and you've had a great start to your week. And the same for you, Courtney. I hope the start of your week has been good. And you've been. Even if you are going to fall asleep, I'm cool with it. So, what does everyone want to talk about? See, I didn't plan a thing. Yikes. That is early, Ma. And seriously, thank you for even joining at that time. You're amazing. So, I've been sorting out some things. So, yesterday's live I abandoned for a good reason. Because I wanted to be there for a friend. And yes, I know I act a total brat in his lives. But it was a situation that I felt strongly that support was the one thing. So, for all prayers go out and positive thoughts go to Finding Disneyland. He is an amazing friend and someone I do really trust. Otherwise, you won't see me being such a brat. I do too, Courtney. And Ma, thank you for putting the prayers in the chat. Me gonna do it as well. As I did it yesterday, that literally started my live. And I hope Finding Disneyland knows that we're always going to be here for him, whether he just wants to chat and hang out backstage. I'll happily set that up. And it's like I don't have to do everything live. Backstage is always cool. So it was hands down. I was going to go over as soon as I knew he was live. I did see the post. That's just a minute before I went live. That's why my live actually was. I wasn't thinking 100% or 100% happy. Lachey, how are you today? I hope you're well. So we've been putting prayers in a chat for Finding Disneyland as something happened that is not my business to bring up, but it is on his community tab. But I want him to know that at least my thoughts are 100% positive and going out to him, and prayers, of course. And hopefully he does come around. We can cheer him up in some way. As hard times, you need a friend. Seriously, I'll be right back. That actually is just for when I'm backstage and not in the room. So let me get rid of that quickly. Actually, let's just get rid of both. And I don't need my name twice everywhere. So yesterday, I sort of put a joke on Courtney's dad's last video, and I thought it was really funny. And she did send what I put to Courtney. It took me ages to get that right. Yeah, it's totally fine. Well, hopefully he knows that we're here waiting and ready to make him laugh when he can come back as often as he can. And I'm super grateful for this because it really does mean a lot to me, that prize thing. I'd actually put it somewhere like there, but then I would have to hold it. Right. No, tripods to not sort of. I need to put something up so it's like that high up at the moment. So yes, we're family and we stick together. So I'm actually looking around my room to see if I can find something to put that on that won't block the chat. And I actually can't find anything today. So rather than hunting and taking forever, I'll wait on the other side. So magnet goes there, and that, then Baby Yoda can sit there. At least until he falls off, at least. So I know that I've not got much on my mind to talk about. So what does everyone want me to do later on? As I've got to do something with my life later. I can bring up the rest of the Millennium Falcon, but I have to do that at specifically between 4:30 and 5 to be finished by. As there's not too much, so I could do a bit of StreamYards, and I'm hoping Bing can share this out to Mishak, and if Mishak does join and is free, I'll just end the live or just invite Mishak up or just say what I'm thinking and then send the photos to her. As pricing for them will be all best with she sorts it, because I don't have any ideas on prices for anything like bundles or solo items. I'm totally clueless. And we'll go with whatever is recommended, I guess. Yeah. My plan is Millennium Falcon or my YouTube box of goodies. So it's the Millennium Falcon Lego build, the last 2 bags, or the box of gifts and treasures from YouTube I've been sent over my time on YouTube up until this year. The only thing I haven't got in there is an item from the Swedish Traveller, as he's never sent me anything that's suitable to go in the box, as sweets aren't allowed in that box. I did ask for a coin of some kind, like the lowest coin value that they have in Sweden, or a postcard. Ooh, that reminds me, sorry to ask Courtney, but if that is possible, could you add a postcard if they don't cost too much, so I can put it in my treasure box, as I want to keep the keyring on me at all times. And I know the signed lottery ticket should be enough, but I was just hoping that I could have something that represents specifically Australia, if it's possible at all. Thank you, Courtney. I really, 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 really do appreciate that. Because, like, I feel bad when I can't show something that represents, like, if I've got a gift that's been sent me and it's like just candy, I kind of feel bad because I can't produce that person something that represents them, like a postcard or something like that. So that's why I've asked for that, even though I'm being a pain and I know I shouldn't ask for things. But I wanted to always make sure that even if, like, I leave the key rings downstairs, I've got something in the box if I'm showing what's in the box. But I do need to clean that box. I don't actually need to clean it. I just need to make sure everything's seeable, because some of the items I've placed make it look like there's less in there, and there is so much in there. I was thinking about doing a live stream with someone, a really good friend that normally I sometimes talk to. But I realized that I could leave us doing a live that lasts 2 hours, and I only want to be a pain in the neck for 30 minutes to 40 minutes max. Would you like the simple answer being or the very long answer? No, Ma, I'm a pain in the neck. But I do have to thank Courtney for one thing. I slept the best I've ever slept last night because of someone actually saying good night to me when I've gone to bed. And my normal time of getting someone to say good night to me is like 3 hours to 4 hours before I actually go to bed. That's how bad I am with nights. Everyone's gone to bed like 4 hours, and I slept the best I did last night. I literally hit the pillow and went straight to sleep. Me too, Courtney. It's been a long time. Hi, Anthony. How are you? I'm doing the best I can, and that's the best I actually can do, I guess. So, the reason I actually have my little friend here is a thank you to Finding Disneyland for all he's done for me. And the friendship means the world. It does. So, prayers in the chat for that things get better for him. and his family. So, what does everyone want to talk about? As I'm sure everyone's got some cooler things than me. As like, ooh, there's option Diamond Dart, but that's the last stream I can do with StreamYards. As I want to keep my minutes for later. I do. And I'm super hopeful that Mishak can work with my logos. Like, I've seen her ones that she's got for the dog tags, and they look perfect. They do. And I'm hoping she can do her magic and make mine look as good as they look incredible. Yeah, my sidekick. Although he won't talk. Guess he's shy. So whenever I'm invited to like Nora's channel, I'll go and have a chat with her, I guess. As I'm totally cool to do that. Yeah. I promise to do the best I can while he's gone. To keep the chat as fun as I can. We might not be able to throw me in water or off a ride, but we can still joke about it. So, Bean, which ride do you want to throw me off this week? If you, Ma, if you ever want. Ma, if you want to do lives and you want someone to do them with, feel free to ask me anytime. As like I can give you my Facebook anyway, so you can just message me that way if you ever want to. Hi, Wilma. I hope your day's starting off good. Wow, I actually got that out right. I almost said your evening by mistake. This is why I should literally have in front of me a pen and paper so I can know what time to say for people. Oh, nice. Not even a soft landing bean. That is really naughty. Like, I need a soft landing, and you're throwing me out on what possibly could be diamonds, rocks, and who knows what else. So, I've got Pokemon Go playing, as always. Sadly, I don't actually have any pets, but I would like a puppy or a kitten or a kangaroo. Courtney, can I have a kangaroo, please? I couldn't help that joke. Bean, be fair. No picking on Courtney's dad. I do that enough. Like, seriously, I make jokes all the time. As I know, Courtney, but I make a bigger mess. I think you've seen my bedroom, Courtney. It's a mess. I actually was gonna send a message to, well, not a message, a comment to Courtney's dad the other day. He said it was talking in his video. He was talking about kangaroos and which ones not to mess with. And I was thinking, please don't make one of your pranks a kangaroo to me. And I don't know if um family member would be allergic to the kangaroo fur, as one of my family members is allergic to animal fur or pet fur, specifically cats and puppies. So I don't really know which would be a problem. So maybe a kangaroo would be okay, or a koala. But could you just imagine my mum's face if, like a live kangaroo turned up on the doorstep? She would hit the roof. So worth it. But I'm hoping the picture I sent Vanessa is liked, as it's something I'm thinking about using eventually. So for me, it's roughly 3 a.m. That kind of would be a fun video. Courtney, you're amazing. And seriously, that makes me laugh so much, that did. I will say this, 10 out of 10 for helping me forget what I was going to say. That it was good. And just in case it doesn't show on the replay of the chat, that's what made me laugh and forget what I was saying. Yes, I did, Ma. I got some sleep last night. Around when I messaged Courtney that time, I did. And like, I was like trying to just work things out and do 1 or 2 comments on videos I was watching at that time, and just taking my time going to bed. So I must have gone to sleep around 2:30 a.m. and I just woke up. I did try to go back to sleep, but I had already had enough sleep, I guess. So it was about an hour and a half of me trying to sleep and having no luck whatsoever. But I'm super thankful to Courtney, because it was good to have the last thing I saw before going to sleep be something really positive. So for the next day or so, I'm supposed to catch so many of one Pokemon. Courtney is amazing. Bean, you help a lot too. Wilma helps. And so many others help at different times of the day. So I'm grateful to everyone. So when I'm like this and doing a live like this for a little while, do you want your comments put on the screen as much as I can? And like, I know I should more, just in case I forget to turn the chat on for the replay, as I have no clue how to get it turned on videos that the chat's turned off. And that's one reason I don't do Premieres at the moment, because I can't rely on the chat showing. Stop being rude and go and sit in a corner. That's just childish. Oh yeah, Skullgirl won that really cool Disney pin. That was really cool. It was. I just went with 28 because that's very rarely comes up. I was gonna go 70, but I just didn't want to win something. I didn't. I just wanted to play and be there and not get told I have to again. Yep, totally, really. I actually was gonna put 70. I was. And I went 28 instead, as I figured that will make sure I don't win. But I'm super happy the Skullgirl won. That was really cool. Yeah. As like I used to win nearly once a stream on one channel. I'd win something and I felt horrible for it, and that was like once a week I was winning something. So I just figured let's try as hard as I can to not win and use the number that I don't like to use when I have a strong feeling to use a Pacific number. But seriously, Bean, how could you? I'm lucky because I've got a fan, so back at you, Bean. So I'm gonna go to the hour mark. with this life. And I'm pretty sure in 2 hours it'll be a bad time for Courtney, which is probably a bit better for everyone else, even though it's going to be morning still for everyone. But that can't be helped, as well, things I've got to do downstairs in just under 19 minutes. Yeah, Bean, are you going to hide in your master bedroom for the next week? Because if you're not, then unlucky for you. But I'm going to probably try for an hour and a half because I want to do some Lego. And I feel bad that Courtney won't be there. As I just know it's going to be too late by then, as it'll be about 3 o'clock. I will talk message up until Courtney goes to sleep, of course, and at least say good night. So when I'm going to bed, I prefer to just put as my last message, because my luck is I'll end up replying, and then it'll be another 40 minutes before I actually go to bed. And then I'll get told off by Courtney for taking 40 minutes to say goodnight. So I just do like a simple blue heart because it's my favorite color. And of course, it's like morning for us, so saying goodnight back would be really bad. So I respond with heart and star eyes as have a nice day, and to be my last message to make it easy for, so we're not giving each other a silly reason to keep messaging each other. Or me to feel like I should message. Or Courtney that she needs to respond. That's more just like a chat later kind of message I send. I like doing it that way because it just my favourite colour, and starry eyes is one I like to use. That's a good thing. I guess I can cheat and just get a couple of electric toothbrushes and just lay on them. Does that count as a massage in bed? Or is that just me being a cheapskate? I'm pretty sure everyone's going to just say cheapskate Joe. So I remember something I meant to tell Courtney, and I prefer to do this as while I'm live because I might not be able to spell half of it. So when she knows what it is anyway, and I know what it's referring to, so she doesn't ever have to say it in the chat. So what I used to do when I was roughly, let's say 6. Personally, for me, it doesn't matter how long ago. Prayers for being as well. And I hope you've always got really good memories. So when I was roughly 6 to probably 5, 7, that's my first school. I would fake being sick that day. I would play dead a little and not want to not move around. And the teachers kind of believed me. And like when my mum got to the school, she took me home, but we got as far as the gates before I started skipping out of the school. And she was like looking at me going, just really not happy that she had to come and pick me up. And the best part is, I actually went home and watched Neighbours every day, nearly. Like 2 hours, 3 hours of school, and I'm ready to go home. I was. I was about 6, so I guess that was mostly the problem. No, my mum laughed at me every time I did it, and it was like, Joe, can you not fake it a little bit longer because you're showing me up, well, skipping out of the school like that. Like, I was super happy my mom was there. I was getting to leave the school where in the afternoon, like 1 p.m. sort of time. And I found that so funny at the time. I did. Like, I don't think we were really doing much in school around that time. I like had, I think we were doing a play at school, and the play was Peter Pan. So I played up quite a bit, I guess. Like, I wanted to be Peter Pan, and I didn't get the role. I got random pirate. So I guess I was like sulking a little. Oh no, I was really silly as a kid. It didn't get better when I was 15. So, like, this is random, one of the random times at my next school. Yeah, I did that regularly until the school caught on and refused to send me home. But mind you, I was left outside class all day a few times. So we had this like thing where we in PA where we had to make up routines and act like clowns, literally clowns. So I thought, like, what would a silly thing a clown be doing? I would do like a roly poly, roll right into something on purpose, jump up and bump into like this apparator that was there that could be pulled out to climb up. And I wouldn't just bump into it. I literally took a bump. And that term in wrestling would be to land badly. It would be like being slammed into the ground quite hard type bump thing as a bump would be. So, with that being said, I would literally roll, jump, and basically go head first into this thing. And mind you, it's now to the ground, so it didn't move much. And that was like me trying to clown around and sell that I was a clown. Even though I realize now clowns don't actually get hurt, but I would take the bump and the bruises because if it made someone laugh, I was willing to do that because to me that was worth it. So I would go for the reaction every time with that, with things like that. So there's a bit of my unsensible time at school. Advisement, don't take bumps yourself when you don't have to, when clowning around. I may have floated to Australia, but I'm pretty sure Courtney's dad got a hockey stick and just hit me back to the UK. Otherwise, I wouldn't be in my room right now. So I got 4 minutes, and then I have to go for a little bit. I can try and get back for an hour and a half, but it's most likely going to be 2 hours before I can stream again. And I've got to set up my room because I'm thinking the Millennium Falcon, the smaller Millennium Falcon. Can I have some, Courtney? I'm hungry. Ma, thank you for being here. If anyone needs a thank you, it's Wilma. Ma, Courtney is a star, as always. Bean, thank you. Well, and serious when I say this. When I ask for the postcard, Courtney, I am so appreciative, and I do know that I'm asking way too much because you're already planning on sending way too much. And I'll let you know, like, if you send Vegemite, I'll let you know what my mum and sister think of it as well. Sadly, my brother is very limited on what he eats. So if he tries it, it will be a miracle. And check out Connie's video from yesterday. That was so much fun. I love that when he does that. Seriously, I'm I love seeing the food at Disney. It's always really good to see it. So, thank you to Finding Disneyland for showing us. Even though he's teasing us a little, but I'm grateful. And hopefully I'll be able to talk to Vanessa a bit later today. So I really don't want to do this. I seriously don't want to end the live. But I have to this time. Next time, I actually had a churro at Download Festival a couple of times, and I wish I had them every day. They were so good. There's not really anywhere that does good ones in the UK. So Okay, so I'm being naughty, I guess. Finding Disneyland's amazing. I'm pretty sure Finding Disneyland will get one for Courtney. Or a donut. So I actually thought of when I had the donuts yesterday, the first thing I thought of was Courtney would want one, and then sent the photo and remembered Courtney's in bed. Bad joke. I really do enjoy the time we spend together. And trust is one of the biggest things that makes me happy is trusting in people. And especially my family I trust. No, my YouTube family at least. My family can't throw them that far. But my YouTube family, I trust. So roughly 2 hours at the most, hopefully. And then I'll be back. But have a good day, Ma. The Swedish Traveller, you're way late. You'll have to be there ready and waiting at the next live in around 2 hours. Unless I'm pretending to be mad at you, then it'll be in 2 hours and 5 minutes. Bad joke, I know, but still funny. 5 minutes late because I'm pretending to be mad. But if I'm later than 2 hours, I'm really sorry. I will rush everything that I need to do and do the rest of the Star Wars Millennium Falcon, and then that'll be the last I do StreamYards until next week. And hopefully by then there'll be a possibility to talk to Mishak about the dog tags. As I should have made sure I'd done it yesterday, but I was not sensible in the way I did it. I should have actually just showed the pictures like I wanted to, and done it that way. So thank you everyone. You're all amazing. And being you're on an imaginary 10 seconds timeout. No one timeout for real. It's just imaginary. I don't want to lose Bean's messages. So thank you everyone for being here. You're all super amazing. Thank you everyone. Keep being amazing. Have a great day. See you later. And those who are just watching this replay, have a great day. Stay safe. And I will see you all again later or next time. Where should I lock be? Oopsie, mic on.